Today's Whippet Snippet is all about freedom and how freedom can probably help reduce your Whippet's behaviour problems. Freedom is one of those things that is weirdly controversial in the sense that there are lots of folk out there who will tell you that your dog needs to be in a heel constantly when they're out in public and that anything less is a dog that is somehow out of control. This just isn't true. And trying to force your dog to have every single walk on a short lead, paying attention to you the whole time, isn't normal for a dog. When we get dogs to pay attention to us and focus on us, for many dogs, that isn't normal. And particularly our Whippets, who are bred to be quite independent and are bred to be a lot less attentive on us around environments of interest, which could be rabbits, squirrels, people, just something that catches their eye. Giving those dogs more freedom is much more likely to result in lowering issues. So when I'm talking about giving dogs freedom, if they have no recall, I don't want to be fully letting them off the lead in public, but I might use a long line or I might go to a rented paddock. I want to give the dogs some degree of freedom of choice of movement and to engage in the world around them. We know this reduces behaviour problems because it gives your dog an opportunity to sniff, to explore, and to be a dog. Very often we see behaviour problems arise when there is too much control put on a dog on what they should and shouldn't be doing. Whether intentional or otherwise, dogs need freedom to be dogs and they need freedom to move. This could be sniffing around in areas with squirrels, which is one of Arkle's favourite things to do, or this could just be simply not being on a really short lead. Very often when we start to give freedom to our dogs, they will offer to check in more because they know that we are there and they are provided with these outlets. When we restrict dogs from certain behaviours and outlets, it can make them want them more and want to engage in them more intensely. So giving your dog extra freedom is likely to be more beneficial than forcing them into a heel position for an entire walk. You can try using a 5 to 10 metre long line on your walks, or you can try renting out a paddock. Even just once a week, something like that will help your dog if they are a dog who maybe pulls on the lead, who maybe is reactive or barks and lunges, or they're a puppy trying to figure the world out around them. It's very difficult for a dog to make good choices when they're constantly on a short lead that restricts their ability to communicate effectively and normally.